Today we're gonna talk about um, the symmetry in geometry. There are a couple of types for symmetry, mainly two types: line symmetry and rotational rotational symmetry. For line symmetry, it will have a line of symmetry, which is a mirror. So, for example, you have a shape like this. This is the line of symmetry, and the image will be like this. But we do not call it a mirror, although the line of symmetry does act like a mirror. Now, this one is easy. The second one, rotational, is more complicated. There are a few things that you need to look into. One is rotational symmetry. It would have at least one center of symmetry. Okay, so when it has one at least one center of symmetry, then you need to look at the magnitude of symmetry. What does it mean? So it means that on the smallest angle required for rotation to map itself. All right, to map itself. So when you the smallest of angle, so for example, you have one image. You have one image. So for this one, you will require 180 degrees. So the magnitude for this one, magnitude of symmetry is 180. All right. Given that the magnitude of symmetry is 180, so the order of symmetry will be 360 divided by 180 degrees equal to. So the order basically is within one rotation, how many times it can um it can to map itself. In this case, it will be 2. So when you have when the magnitude is 180, right? There's also a special name for it. So it's called point symmetry at but when the magnitude is 180. Okay, and then the order is 2. And point symmetry, we call the point of symmetry, we call it point of symmetry. You can also call it center of symmetry. So it's just like a special name for it. In actuality, point of symmetry or point symmetry is you can just consider um, the same thing for rotational symmetry. Okay, using all this theory, right, we can do this example. We can do this example. For example number one, this one is this. Or does it have rotational is it a rotational symmetry? The answer is no, because we can just draw a line here, and so it is a line symmetry. And the line dot symmetry is this one. Okay, so no. Order not applicable. Not applicable. Magnitude not applicable as well. No, not applicable. Not applicable. The second one does not have any symmetry at all. So not applicable. Not applicable. Last one. Last one. Basically, it can have a rotational. It is actually a rotational. Oh, rotational. This is the point. Okay, for the third example, right? This is something, a special example, because when you draw a line here, this is the line of symmetry. On the other hand, it can also have a rotational symmetry at this point, point of symmetry. So is it a rotational symmetry? Yes. Order 180. So you need to actually rotate 180 for it to map itself. Okay. So magnitude is actually 180 degrees. Order will be 2. All right, so this one is pretty straightforward. You just need to get used to the terminology, and that will be it. All right, I hope you find it useful. Thank you very much. We'll see you guys next time.